Hello everyone, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, we will go through the basic components and configurations of REVE SMS switch so that you can test an SMS right away. To make things easier, we have divided the whole tutorial into multiple parts. First, we have Introduction to Clients. Here we will go through the different types of clients and how you can identify which client you need to use. Next, we have Rates and Destination. Here we will see how you can add rate plan, destination, and rate to it. Next, we will go through the client creation part. Here we will see how you can create any client and what are the informations you need to collect in order to create any type of client. At next, we will go through the route management part. Here we will see how you can create any route to send the SMS traffic. After that, we will test some SMS based on some scenarios. At the end, we will go through some additional features which will help you to manage things more easily and efficiently. Now let's dig deep in the tutorial. In our switch, there are three types of client: originating, terminating, and reseller. Now listen to this scenario carefully. Here we have three switches: switch 1, switch 2, and switch 3. Suppose switch 2 is our REVE SMS switch. From switch 1, we are receiving the SMS traffic to switch 2, which is our REVE SMS switch, and from switch 2, which is REVE SMS switch, and we are forwarding this traffic to switch 3. Scenario 2. We are generating the SMS from REVE SMS switch and we are forwarding the SMS to switch 3. In scenario 1, switch 1 generated the SMS. In scenario 2, switch 2, which is REVE SMS switch, generated the SMS traffic. In both these cases, they are the originating client because the traffic or the SMS generated from this switch. In both this scenario, the SMS traffic was forwarded to switch 3. That means switch 3 is our terminating client or vendor or gateway. We have another type of client, that is reseller. Reseller basically resell this platform to someone else. Now let's discuss how we can connect with our originating and terminating client. By default, every switch comes with minimum two information: switch IP and SMPP port. And we need to collect two more information: system ID and password. We will cover this in the client creation part. For now, let's remember we need to have four information in order to connect with our originating and terminating client. After login to the system, you will land on this dashboard page. This dashboard page shows a summary of the overall system: how many clients you have created, how many SMS you have sent, the SMS you have sent through campaign, and the SMS usage. If you scroll down a bit, you will see a graph. It shows a graphical view of the last 24-hour SMS traffic information. You can zoom in or zoom out to get more specific information of any given time frame. On the left side, we have the menu bar containing some menu items. Our goal is to configure the SMS switch in order to send an SMS. So we will go step by step in this fashion. Now let's go to the rates and destination section. Here we will go to the SMS destination and look for our desired destination. Then we will go to the SMS rate plan and create a rate plan. Then we will add the destination in the rate plan and add a rate to the destination. Now let's go to the SMS destination. By default, we have 2023 destination already added in the switch. You can manually add or upload any file for the destination. Now we will go to the filter and search for our desired destination, Bangladesh. Apply, and now we have all the destination available in the switch. Right now we've got the information for destination Bangladesh. Now we can go to the SMS rate plan, create a rate plan, then add the destination in the rate plan, and then we will add rate in the rate plan. So go to the SMS rate plan, click on add and give a name to the SMS rate plan. And for the description, you can keep it empty. For the text, same, you can give any text percentage or you can keep it as it is. Now for the option, we can add the rate plan in one of three ways. First, we can add from an existing rate plan. or a file which is CSV, or XLSX file which is Excel sheet, or add destination wise. Right now we will add destination wise and click on submit. Now we've successfully created the rate plan test_rate plan. Now we will go to the rate plan and add the destination and rate in it. So click on add. Previously we have seen 470 or 470 is the MCC for Bangladesh all operator. I can give 470 all operator same rate, or we can add different rate to the different operator. Right now I will add 47002 the operator at different rate in this operator. So I'm writing 47002 and that operator will be available. I'm selecting this one and right clicking on this one so that will be selected. Now I'm giving a rate in it 0.67 and clicking on submit. So the destination and the rate is already added in here. I can go ahead and add another rate in this rate plan. So I'm clicking on add. Here we can do one more thing. We can just type the MCC, which is 470 for Bangladesh, and all the operator will be available in here. Now we can select and add in the selected box and for multiple one as well. Now I'm giving a different rate. Previously it was 0.67. Now I'm giving 0.87 and clicking on submit. So we have three rates available in this rate plan test_rate plan. Now we will add another rate plan for the terminating client. Click on add, give a name to the terminating rate plan. Click on add destination wise and submit. Now we will add destination and add rate in the rate plan. Click on add. Again similar 47002 selected. Previously the rate was 0.67. As this one is for the terminating client, I will add lower rate in this rate plan 0.57. Now we will add the remaining two destinations in this rate plan similar to the previous one. Click on add. Type 470, which is the MCC for Bangladesh, 47003 selected and 004 selected. Previously it was 0.87. Now I will give lower rate in this rate plan for these two destinations 0.83 and submit. Now we will move on to the client creation part. Here we have SMS client, SMPP profile and HTTP profile. First we will add SMS client and then we will add SMPP profile, and after that we will add HTTP profile for the testing purpose. Now we will click on add in the SMS client. Here we have three types of client as discussed earlier. Now we're going to create the originating client. Give a name to this client, a password, for the description we will keep it empty as this is created by the admin part, so there is no parent in here. The role is client by default, and similar for the account manager, none. For originating type of client, client balance is mandatory. Without client balance, your SMS will be failed always. So we are providing some balance in the originating client. For the credit limit, you can provide any credit limit you want. For the billing policy, there are three types of billing policy in our switch: on attempt, on submit, and on delivery. If you select on submit, and whenever the switch attempts to send the SMS, even if the SMS is failed, you will not get refund for those SMS. If the SMS billing policy is on submit, if the SMS is in submitted state, only then you will get billed for this one. If the SMS is failed, you will get refund for those SMS. For the on-delivery billing policy, if the SMS is in delivered state, you will get billed for those. If the SMS is failed or submitted state, you will get refund for those. Here we will select on submit and move on. For the currency, we have by default USD and BDT, but you can add any currency you want. The activation status for this client is enabled. You can also disable this client activation status. You can also whitelist the content from here. For the rate out email and balance alert, these two features will be available whenever you have configured the mail server. Basically, for the rate out email, whenever there is any change of rate, you will get notification for those. For the balance alert, whenever the client's balance reduced to some threshold value, you will get notification for those. You can also enable any login IP. Here's an option to generate auto invoice for your client. You have to activate the auto invoice section, and then from the invoice cycle you have to select based on your requirement. You can select daily, weekly, monthly or bi-weekly. You can also enable the dipping charge for this client. Down below we have the contact information of this client. Right now I'm not going to fill up this information. Whenever you have configured the mail server, after that you will be able to fill up this information and receive emails. Now I'm going to submit this one. Now I need to create one terminating client. Just click on add, select the terminating client type and provide a name. Again, providing some password. Similar, the description is empty, the account manager is none. For the terminating client, client balance is not mandatory. The billing policy is on submit, currency USD, and similar, everything is same. You can also enable the login IP here, and similar for the invoice settings as well. Now I'm going to submit this one. Right now we've created one originating and one terminating client. Now we will move on to the SMPP profile and create SMPP profile under the clients. Click on add. The client type is originating, as I'm going to create an originating SMPP profile. From the drop down menu in the client option, I'm going to select my originating client. This one is my originating client. Now I'm going to provide a name for this profile. Here we have traffic type MT and MO. MT stands for mobile terminating and MO stands for mobile originating. Basically, MT is one-way traffic and MO is two-way or both-way traffic. For the SMS type, we have transactional and promotional. Transactional SMS is more secure than the promotional SMS because transactional type of SMS contains OTP or similar confidential sensitive information. Now we are going to select the rate plan. As we have created rate plan, now we are going to assign the rate plan in here. This was my rate plan. I'm selecting the same rate plan for masking and non-masking. There is a slight difference between the term masking and non-masking. We will explain as we move on. You can allow the IP from here. You have to just click on enable and then add the IP. Right now I'm not going to enable any IP for this one. And for the activation status, it is enabled. You can also disable if you want. Now we have the SMPP configuration. As this one is an originating SMPP profile, I will be creating the system ID and the password. I also have an IP and the port as well. So I'm generating a system ID. And giving a password as well. TPS stands for transaction per second. Right now it is 25, that means 25 SMS per second. You can also increase or decrease this one. Number of allowed session is 1. You can increase from 1 to 10. And we're going to keep the response timeout and the bind mode as it is and click on submit. Now we're going to create one SMPP terminating client. Click on Add, select the terminating option, and from the client drop-down menu, I'm going to select my terminating client, which is test_ter_1. Again, I'm giving a name to this SMPP terminating client. Similarly, the traffic type is selected as empty and the SMS type selected as transactional. Now I'm going to select the different rate plan I created for the terminating SMPP profile or the terminating client. Click on the drop-down menu from the masking rate plan and select the rate plan. This was my rate plan for the terminating client. I'm selecting the same rate plan for the masking and non-masking. Here for the SMPP configuration, we will receive the information from my termination. Here we have provided the system ID, password, domain IP, which is the switch IP, and the port number for the vendor. We have received this information from the vendor or the terminating client. Now we are going to click on Submit. Here, if we click on the power button, we will be able to bind with the client. Right now, the bind status is showing online. Now we have created one originating and one terminating client. Now we are going to create one HTTP profile for the testing purpose. Just click on Add. Here, select the client type as originating. Select the client, which is the test_org_1. This is the originating client. And for the profile name, I'm going to provide a name for this profile. And similarly, we're going to keep the traffic type empty, which is one-way traffic, SMS type transactional, and now we're going to add the rate plan. And we're going to skip all this part and click on Submit. Now we are in the route management part. Here we will create a route first. Click on the Add. Type the name of your originating client. For me it is test_org_1. And for the origination profile, I will keep it all. You can also keep your HTTP profile or SMPP profile as well. Destination Bangladesh. Priority set as 1. Here you have to select on which criteria you will be creating the route. We have priority, LCR, which is least cost routing, and then we have percentage. For the priority, 1 stands for maximum priority and the number bigger than 1 stands for lower priority. For the route configuration in the terminating client, I will be selecting my terminating client, which is test_ter_1. The service type, you can select SMPP or HTTP. For the termination profile, you have to select on which profile you will be terminating the traffic. Now we have the additional settings. Click on Configure. After clicking the Configure button, this page appears. Here we have to select few options. First, for the sender ID type, we can select one of 3 options. First, we have approved, fixed, or transparent. Here, if we select transparent, then the switch will use the rates and destination from the non-masking rate plan. We have 2 other options, approved and fixed. In both these cases, approved and fixed, the switch will use the rates and destination of the masking rate plan. Now we will select the transparent. Next, we have enabled LLR. LLR stands for lossless routing. If this one is enabled and you're not getting profit while sending the SMS, the switch will not send the SMS. Next, we have stop route retry. If this one is enabled and your billing policy is on attempt, if the SMS is failed, the switch will not retry to send the SMS. If this one is not enabled, the switch will retry to send the SMS again and again multiple times. You can also enable the time-based routing from here as well. Now we can save this one and submit the route. Now we are done with the route management part. Now let's move on to the campaign section. From this section you can run campaign and you can also test some SMS. First we have quick SMS. Quick SMS is only available for the HTTP profiles. For the SMS campaign we have two options. Here we have two options, generic and dynamic. If you want to send same content to everyone, you have to use generic campaign. For the dynamic campaign, here you can send different content to every single person. For example, OTP. For the generic campaign, first you have to provide a campaign name. I'm providing test1, the origination name, and the profile name, and the country name or the destination. For the sender ID, I'm providing 1234. Contact source, you can use from file, you can paste number, or you can use from the contacts. Now I will be using the paste number option. I will be providing my number, message content, and then submit. Now for the dynamic campaign. Similarly, you have to provide the campaign name, the originating client name, originating profile, the sender ID, and the number input in here. For the number input, you have to provide a file. Basically, this file contains multiple columns. In one column, it will have the contact numbers, and in the other columns, you can provide different content. For the contact column, after uploading the file, you have to select which column contains the contact number. In this section, you can rearrange the columns. If you have multiple columns, you can bring any column forward or move any column in any places. After that, submit. For the quick SMS, first you have to select the originating client name, then the client profile. Only the HTTP profiles will be available here, the sender ID, the number, the content, and then submit. From the reports section, you will be able to see the reports of those SMS. For the campaign SMS, it takes about 30 seconds for the reports to generate in the SMS history. From this report section, you can generate different types of report. Campaign report, performance report. You can also generate invoice, profit summary, and the recharge history as well. From the live report section, whenever you have live traffic, you will be able to see the live SMS status from here.